I fly back on a Sunday. You land at like 8 at night. You know, it's a whole different world over there. It's mountain time over there. It's all Mexico City's high up.
Yeah,
It's
they're below
clean,
us.
great air. So you get back, and then Sal Vulcano, I get a text. We're out in Montauk. We got a house. We're on the beach. We got a great crew. We'd love to have you and the wife. And your first thought is, that sounds nice, but that's a thing.
Right.
You got to do a thing. I just got back from another country. I'm drunk. I'm hungover. I have dysentery from Mexican food.
I had the same thought. I'm like, what's the bed look like? You want to be like, that's why it's nice to have an agent. You want to have an agent for social hangs.
Oh,
You want Sal to reach out, and my agent goes, Sal wants you to stay at his house.
This is big.
Here's what your bed looks like.
This is big.
Here's what the stairwell looks like. Here's the temperature of the water. Here's who's going to be here, because it's rude to ask who's going to be there.
Of course.
And then I'm like, I don't know what's going on there. And then it turns out it's fucking you and Katie and Vecchione and May and the other guy and Ari. And I'm like, well, I thought it was just going to be me and Sal playing chess.
This is one of your big ones right here, Fatty.
Well, I was busy. It wasn't like I said no. I had my sister was in
this
town.
idea.
Oh,
this
that
idea is money in the bank.
Oh, I thought you were like, you fucked up. But I'm like, I was in Oklahoma City. I had family. But I'm sad to have missed it.
Yeah, and I get back, you rode hard, put away wet, and you drop your suitcase and you brush that Mexico off you. I had to climb a wall. And she was like, what? Let's go. And I'm like, what, are you kidding? She's like, well, I had to miss Mexico because I'm pregnant. I want to do it. And I was like, all right, fine, we'll do it.
All right.
So then we wake up the next day, we do a pod, and go straight to Montauk.
Yeah, how was it? Tell me about it. Take me through.
Well, here's the thing. I've done these Martha's Vineyard things with her family, and I've done stuff with my family, and you go with certain friends who aren't comics, and it's never exactly relaxing.
Right.
You're out there with people you don't really know. You're kind of on. You don't want to say the N-word around certain people, so you're kind of like, all right, you don't want to get too drunk. You don't want to do drugs, whatever it is. You go to this thing, you pull up, Ari throws you a mushroom cap, Katie Hannigan starts, eating your ass, and you're like, this is great. This is more my speed.
Right.
And you're shitting on comics together. You're talking about comedy clubs, what specials you like, jokes you're working on. So it's your people.
And as we get older, you see each other less.
That's true.
Now, even when I look at the stand lineup, I'm like, all right, I got Soder, I got Fian, I got Mark. This is going to be great. And then everyone's running to other spots.
True that.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
So we get there, and it's just goddamn glorious. There's not a cloud in the sky. Every day was pitch perfect. And I show up, and here's the thing. They've been there 3 days. I'm showing up on the third day, which is a little awkward.
It is, because they've established. They know the shower routine. They know where they're staying. They have the inside jokes.
Yes, there's an ecosystem, and now I'm infiltrating.
Right.
So that part was where you just walk up. They're all in the pool. They're like laid out. It's 3 p.m. Ari's got a beer. They're playing beer pong. One guy's cutting up a watermelon. They're living the dream, and you kind of have to... You got to slide back in and just make it work, and then just go, oh, we'll get in the pool. So you show up, and it was fine. And then you cook dinner together every night. You smoke weed. You're drinking. You have the big communal dinner with no phones, and we're all just howling, laughing, telling stories over the big lasagna. Pass the salad. Oh, man. Then we watched Dumb and Dumber. We made a fire. She touched my leg. Great time.
Kill him.
Yeah.
That reminds me of that big dinner at the bachelor party. That was the most... careful.
I forgot about that.
Oh, that was awesome. DeRosa was on fire.
Legendary.
That was fun.
That was fun. And Bert was asleep. Everything was working out. So, that was a great time. Those dinners were really the highlight. And then Ari's a pyromaniac Jew. I mean, he just loves ashes. No, he loves going out there, and he's got the logs, and he's got the big tongs, and he's moving them, and he's like, got to make a TP or whatever, Charmin. And it was just so good. We did s'mores, Jerry.
Oh, you want some more?
It is interesting, too, and this is going to get a little dicey, but
oh boy,
there was 4 men and 4 women, and the weird natural progression of the split it's very primal.
Right.
They tend to go right to that kitchen, and the guys are like building a fire or fixing something, and it's just fascinating how that happens.
I know it happens, and especially when you have a kid. You're like, all right, I'm off to work, and they're like, all right, I'm gonna change the diaper, and you're like, okay, I'll be back.
Yes,
it's funny how that goes.
Kind of interesting, and we fight it tooth and nail, but it is what it is.
Right.
Reality kicks in. which is why I like my wife, because we were all in the pool, like, dicking around, and she's like, should I be nesting? You know, should I be chopping a vegetable? Because they're all in there, and she's out with us. I was like, you're one of us. You gotta.
She's a comic. That's the difference.
I get, but so is Hannigan.
Oh, Hannigan was inside.
Yeah, she's a comic. So, just interesting. But now here's the clinker.
Clink it up.
Great, everything's going great. You know, you got your coffee brewing. Now, I have been doing copious amounts of drugs, a lot of alcohol, and I'm coming off of a Mexico City trip.
Right.
Which is street tacos, quinceañera, whatever it is. And I'm a rumbling. So the shit situation, talk to your agent, the social agent, about this.
Right.
Because the shit situation is a whopper. So I go, boy, I've been hitting pretty hard lately. We had a big lasagna dinner.
Percolating.
Thank you. I got a turtle head. I got a cigar cut ready to go. So I'm like, all right, everybody's outside. The ladies are gardening. Ari's finger painting. I'm going to really make a meal out of this dump. So I get in there, and there's like two main bathrooms, and then the little guy who's a half bath.
A half bath,
They call it half a tard.
Half bath.
And I go, woo! Close the door, get the phone out, really just. Speaking of Dumb and Dumber, I had a full-on pour, and you wipe your ass, you look at it, you go, Jesus Christ, that's horrifying. You hit the flush, clog. All right, we got a clog. I've been here before. I'm
no
a
big
pro.
deal. I wear clogs.
Yes. So I go, all right, we got a clog. I've done this before. Let me flush it again. Okay, still clogged. You know what? I'm a pro. I go out. You waddle because you got shit in your pants.
Sure.
You waddle. I go to the closet. Plunger. Damn, I'm good. Get the plunger. Waddle back in. Check it. They're still outside playing cards. Nothing. Now the plunger's covered in shit. The walls are covered in shit because I've been splashing everywhere. I'm like, well, let me try to flush again. Now it's
flush again's no good.
It's up to here, and it's right at the rim job. It's the meniscus, and you got those turds circling the bowl like sharks in the Atlantic. And you're like, God damn, that water is pitch black. There's corn and nuts and all kinds of shit. There's paper. And you go, well, this is not good. So now I wait for it to go down. I'm in the bathroom. When you're in the bathroom, there's a shot clock.
100%.
Because you don't want people knowing you're shitting.
Right, exactly.
So, and I'm the new guy. I'm the new guy at the house. Everything's been going great. Then I show up and I fuck it all up or whatever.
Right.
So I'm like, I can do this. You're doing a lot of praying to God, a lot of soul searching. It goes down. I plunge again. Nothing. And I'm plunging, and it's making these crazy noises and like gurgling, and I'm like, I've never seen this. So now we're in the red. So I take the lid off. Whenever you got to take the lid off the back of that puppy, you are in trouble.
It's scary. There's only two things you can pull on.
Yes!
There's like the chain and the other thing. You just kind of open things and move things.
So I go, I heard in a movie once in the 40s that you got to dump a bunch of water in there. So now I waddle my fat ass up to the kitchen, get a big old bucket or a pot. I go all the way back down. I'm in the sink. I'm pouring water in the big tank. Nothing. But the gurgles, the sound. I've never heard these gurgles from the bowels of hell. I don't know what's going on. So now I go, well, let me see what else is going on out there. I go to the other bathroom. The water, pitch black.
Interesting.
Like, wait. So why is this toilet pitch black? Did someone else shit in here and then run away? That's kind of fucked up. At least I'm trying to handle it.
Right.
So then I go, oh, that's weird. So let me go back to my toilet, see if it's gone down. It's gone down a little. Keep plunging, keep pouring water in. Let me check the other toilet. Now I go back to the other bathroom. The tub full of shit water.
The tub?
The tub is full of shit water.
Oh, my God.
It looks like a horror movie, like the Exorcist or The Ring or something. It feels like the lady's going to come out of there and go, I'm the shit bitch, or whatever. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I'm like an hour and 10 minutes into this.
I'd call the cops if I were you.
People are texting me, you okay? Where are you? What's going on? We put out a missing persons. So I go, what the fuck? So I wipe my ass again. I throw the paper right on top of that landfill, and I go outside, and I go, guys, I got to come clean. Not only did I clog the toilet, I've been plunging for an hour and a half. The other toilet is now black, and the tub is full of Katrina shit water from Hades. And they're like, wait, what? What's going on? And Sal Vulcano is such a sweet guy, and his wife is very nice, but she's like a neat freak.
Oh,
so
boy.
She's like...
Well, he's got OCD, too.
Oh, he does?
I think he talked about it on our podcast years ago. 10 years ago.
Every meal we'd have, she'd immediately start cleaning. If somebody spilled something, she was on her knees just getting down there.
Right.
So she was like, whoa, wait, what? What's going on? And I'm like, I clogged the first toilet, and I think somebody shit up the other one, but now the tub is full of shit. And she was like, what? She was like malfunctioning.
And what kind of house is this? Is this like a trailer? What's going on here?
It's a beautiful 2-3-story home with a crow's nest and a deck and a pool and a backyard and then a front lawn and everything.
God, what kind of plumbing is this?
So I go, this is bad. So she's like, I got to go see it. I was like, don't look. I can't. I'm so embarrassed. I mean, it's your own feces, Jerry.
Nothing worse. But it's probably everybody's feces.
Interesting.
If both toilets are full in the tub, it's got to be everybody's shit for the last 6 months.
Yeah, I guess so. So she goes in and she's like, I hate to tell you, it's now not stopping and coming out of the bowl and on the floor. The whole floor is ruined. There's 3 inches of water in the bathroom. It's all shit everywhere. The other bathroom's overflowed. There's like one of those little toilet rugs. The rug is covered in shit. The whole thing's ruined. You blew everything. We shouldn't have had you over. You should quit comedy. Your mom doesn't love you. I mean, this is every fear you ever had.
Oh, my God.
So Mike Vecchione is such a military psycho trooper. He goes, I'm going in.
Oh, yeah, that's who you want there.
He starts cleaning it.
What do you mean clean? Like with a mop?
He goes in with a mop, a scuba suit, and a shop vac, and he's cleaning the bathroom.
Wow.
So I'm like, you got to call somebody, I think. So we all talk. It's all a bummer. They call the lady who owns the house. It's a beach house that you can rent, and she goes, septic tank. Sounds like the septic tank is full, and you plunged it all out into the plumbing.
Oh.
So I was plunging and just sucking it all out of the septic tank, and all the toilets and tubs filled up because it's all pipes, Jerry.
Right. So what is a septic tank exactly? So it's a tank thing? Because some people don't have tanks, other people do.
Well, you're on the beach, so they might not be plumbing all the way to the city. So a septic tank is a giant tank that holds shit.
So you're supposed to go and empty it? Because like my uncle has a house. It's like a little shack in Maine.
Yeah.
And you have to personally, physically empty it. It's like a thing. You got to put gloves on and everyone.
Yes.
Put your gloves on, both of you, and then you got to go dump it. Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yes, but they forgot. They overlooked it. So now we've had multiple families with multiple children and multiple races shitting in this thing, and the septic tank is full to the brim.
Well, Aunt Ari takes those big bloody shits. Was there blood in there?
There was everything in there. There was blood, semen. There was blood, sweat, and tears. Good band. And it was, I mean, I should have taken a photo of this toilet. It was blacker than my dad's heart. It was insane.
God damn.
So the guys go, like these 2 Hispanic guys, and they're like, never seen anything like this before, partner. You know, like they were there. I've been doing septic tanks for 45 years. I've never seen anything like this. Who shit this up? And they're all pointing at me. Look, I've had a toilet overflow at a party. That's a nightmare. This was like, you filled the tank, man.
Right.
You're a problem. You're a menace. You ruined Montauk. I found a way to ruin Montauk.
That's impressive. You gave him something to talk about.
Yeah.
But so how did it remedy?
Well, so they cleared the tank and then it flushed, but the floors are ruined. You know, it was like Katrina. I went up to the wall. I put a big X, and the dog died, and everything. Grandma's on the roof, and I had to get. And Fran, the Sal's wife, to her credit, she was like, "You got to clean this," and I got down on my hands and knees and started scrubbing.
Wow.
I'm throwing shit chunks out the door. You know, just getting in there, getting dirty. She goes, "Here's a bucket of bleach." I poured bleach everywhere. It was like a crime scene.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, buddy. That's...
And the smell. I can't even describe the scent because they open that tank up and they're like, God, it's like the Ark. The faces start melting, And, it was a sad, quiet ride home.
Oh, man. You're like Costanza after the lobster and the thing in the Hamptons.
Yes. She's got
tomatoes.
A great body, buddy.
Yeah.
I soured the whole trip.
That is a sour volcano. That is a fucking complete nightmare. That's everyone's nightmare. To be the last arriving guest that blows up the toilet. But you got to know it's everybody participated. It's like a big football game where the kicker misses the field goal and he's the GOAT and everybody hates him and it's like he's sitting on the bus going, but what about the guy that had the holding penalty in the second quarter?
Ooh.
What about the guy that threw the interception in the first quarter?
Interesting.
Which never should even have been there. If it comes down to a field goal, somebody didn't do their job anyways.
Interesting.
So Ari was taking bloody shits.
Yep.
And it literally uses a fucking tampon in his asshole. So he's got that in there. There's probably 40 women with tampons in there. Everybody's throwing cloths in there. People probably throw paper towels. It's a rental. So people are just doing all the shit.
Yes.
So you're just the last guy. You're the kicker.
I'm the kicker.
And you're the guy that took the biggest risk, the biggest chance. Nobody respects him. Nobody likes him. Nobody wanted him there. And all he could do is just be the guy that misses the field goal.
Shit kicker.
Yeah, exactly.
That's me.
Hey, that was good.
Thank you. Yeah, it was, it sucks to be the odd man out of the duck, goose. I was the goose. And,
Poops.
it's like a 9-ball. 9-ball? You ever play a little pool?
Yeah.
9-ball, you make 8 balls in. The other guy makes the 9th, he wins.
Right, exactly.
It's the opposite of that. I made the 9th ball, and I lost.
Exactly. So you got fucked. It's not your fault. And I think people know. By the way, Katie Hannigan told me the story, and she was like, Mark was he was quite composed. I was impressed.
What?
Said that. Yeah.
Oh,
I couldn't believe it. I was like, you got to be crazy. You got to be kidding me.
I went into the cornfields, and I went, ah! Like I had one of those moments.